Okay, what's poppin', Jimbo? So today, I built Fall Guys in Minecraft. We have all the obstacles from the slime climb map, which is my personal favorite, like the little launchers here that are tough to get by. The cannon, where if you step on one of these pressure plates, just gotta give it a sec, there's some delay on it, get lit up, and then it just happens over and over again. They won't reach you once you get to here. The tougher jumps, like the two blockers. There is the like impossible to get through rolly thing with the I use end rods because they're like the thinnest thing that you could really run on. Here's where you get knocked off by like a bunch of slime things, but that's not in the game, so I had to use flying machines. Another one of like those little pad things. This one's super tough to do, but there's also the other flying machine parts, the wrecking ball, and the finish line. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for 500 subs, and I'll see you at the other end of the time lapse when I'm done building this. Okay guys, now that we have the course built, I think I did a decent job on it. I think it's pretty okay. Not all the colors match because we don't have that many colors, but it's about as close as it gets. Now I think we should probably get throwing in some redstone, but this is the course. Here's the first one with the little pushers. I did in slime blocks just so if they hit you, they'll send you flying, maybe into the lava. And there's 3 of them just like in the game, a little gap in between. You gotta run up the stairs. And you get to here, which will have a cannon shooting down. I don't know yet, I might put like flaming arrows. That would be pretty cool. Here's another set of pushers, which is, this probably all gonna need to be glazed terracotta. Otherwise, it's gonna all get pushed along with it. And I'm gonna need to make like a quad piston extender, which can be tough, but not too bad. And then there's this one. This one I couldn't really figure out what to do because it's supposed to push you to the left with things coming side to side. I'll add those in a minute, like once I start the redstone. But this is so, because you can't sprint or jump on honey blocks. So it forces you to like go to this side or else you're kind of stuck and can't do it unless you can make that jump. Next up, we have the rolly things, which I just took end rods because they're pretty thin. That one's super easy, no redstone needed. And then there's this one, which I think is the hammers. I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. Another pusher one, the 4 one with the 1 block jump gaps in between. And if you fall on the last one, I added in something a little different, like if you fall here, or like I can't even fall. Okay, so if you like don't make that jump, dead. So that is that part. Now if we come up here, there's other things sliding side to side. Probably make like a small little flying machine going back and forth trying to knock you off. And then over here is the finish line. I'm gonna have to build a wrecking ball, which probably just gonna be another bigger flying machine. And then you get to the finish line. So let's get to putting in the redstone. Okay guys, so I think the redstone for these pushers here is about as simple as doing something a little bit like this. I'll test it out a couple of times here. I'll grab like a little lever and then see. Oh, built to one block too close, but everything gets extended and retracted. Maybe it's just I need to place another block here. There you go. Alright, so that works, but we just need to move it one block forward. The piston, I mean. So, a little something like that. Can't believe I didn't figure that out. And then there you go, you have a little pusher that, I'm just gonna flick the lever and then go check it out on the other side. Push it out, and if you get hit by that, slime blocks push you off, send you flying. I think. I'm gonna put this on a little clock once, real quick, just to make sure that works right and I'm not an idiot. Nah, not everything works out. So I think we're just gonna have to go all slime block launchers here. Which kinda sucks, but that's okay. Function over fashion. Oh my god. There we go. Alright. How did I? How? Alright, there we go. Okay, let's try it. Oh, and if you get hit, you get hit far. Okay, so that works. Yeah, I think that'll do fine. It's not too big of a deal. Oh, I broke it. Okay, so I'm just gonna hook all these up with the same thing, put them on clocks with different delays. I think we should definitely add in a little more timing here. 4 ticks per repeater. So it doesn't fire as often. So at least, like, then you can make it by it without dying. That works. Cool. Or you could just completely cheese it by going like this, but come on, let's make it. There's no way really not to make it cheesable. That's like we get rid of this layer here, but I don't know. I think if we just run across here, make it more fun. Okay, now it's time to hook up the rest of these. I'm gonna shut it off because that's really annoying. But for the rest of these, I'll just cut it until they're all hooked up and then bring you back when I'm working on the timing. Okay, so I set it up so it all now should be working. Just gonna go try it out, and it looks like it's all working pretty well actually. Uh-oh. Made it. Okay, that's beatable. It's kind of tricky. I get clipped at one point. Not hard enough to send me flying. So that works though. That is the first trap done. Now it's time to work on this one up here, which can be a little trickier. Because I think, how far I would need to go? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. You know what? Let's just get rid of this. I want to go 5 blocks out. So if we just move this out one more, we'll be fine. And it also makes this course a little bit more dangerous, which I think will help because it's kind of easy, I think. And then these will all need to be immovable objects. So I'm going to grab some blue terracotta. And yeah, I guess we'll jump back when I'm working on the redstone. Guys, so I think what we're going to do with this one is actually push it a block forward because there's no way I'm going to build a quad piston extender. There's not nearly enough room here. Because for them, I'm pretty sure you need to send a signal back through the front. And I think that would kind of tank the purpose. So I'll just build a tiny triple piston extender instead. I think that should work. Okay guys, I think I kind of figured it out a little bit. I watched a tutorial on how to build a triple piston extender, which I'm kind of upset about. But we have it done. There's a little bit of troubleshooting here because this
Battery
happened.
low.
Oh, headset battery low, whatever. I'll show you guys how to build this on the next module, which is right next to it. But I hope I didn't increase the blocks. There it is. Treble piston extension. And here's the retraction. The only downside about this design here is that there's always going to need to be this little gap. Which is fine, but I don't actually think it's too big of a deal. If we really wanted it fixed, we could just do this. Done. Done. Perfect. So like even if you do fall into this gap, you'll get pushed out. Or suffocate in the block, either way is good. That's it. Pushes it, tracks it. I don't want to go over the push limit, which is the only downside about this design though. If I come, oh, does it go? Oh, he gets literally one block, 2 blocks over maybe. Yeah. See if it's one, if that works. No, breaks the whole design. It's unfortunate. I don't know. Should we shorten it? So this is a tough decision. I think we shorten it. Makes the jump harder. Still a doable jump. Like, you can make that, no problem. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. I think I'm gonna work on these things first, and then I'll work on everything in between, like the cannonball, which is really just gonna be fire arrows. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's a 3-block jumper, I believe, which is easy. If we really wanted to make it difficult, we can make it a 4-block. I just want to see if this is doable. Oh yeah, that's totally doable. So now all we need to do is replace these blocks here. It sucks that we can't push all of it, but I don't want to like increase the push limit. I don't think it really matters too much. So now that this is all done, almost. 1 second, Rooney. I'll chuck this in here. Place this with this, that. Just to make it look a little neater. Okay, so now I'll show you guys how to build this. And this is not my design, it is Red Tech's design. So what you want to do is go to the slime block wall. Come out 3 blocks just like this. 2 pistons facing this way. 2 below it facing in the same direction. 1 on top just like this. And now you're going to need any block of your choice. I use wool. You're also going to need observers and repeaters and a button. So what you do is take an observer pointing wrong way. The piston layout you're going to need to replace them a bunch because building this makes it like impossible to place all of them. But an observer facing this way with a button on its face. If I press that button, it should retract the bottom. Oh, or not, whatever. So that's done. And now what you want to do is take I said red wool, whatever. Place it here, 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 and here. 1 in the middle. Repeater set to 3 ticks facing this way. 1 set to 4 ticks facing this way. Just like that. You want to get rid of these 2 blocks here. And replace them. You don't really need to replace them with anything. So, nope, there's one more thing to do. Underneath here. On this piston's face, you want to have an observer facing upwards. Just like that. And then, finally, an observer facing into that piston from this repeater, just like, if I could get that placed correctly, which is going to be tough. Did it. Okay. Now we just need to replace these pistons. 3, 4, 1. observer facing upwards, and then I'll just chuck in the blocks of terracotta right here and here. So if you're gonna jump, I'm guessing you're gonna do it from here anyway and try to make it to the longer part so you have more time. Is this jump doable? I'm so sure I made that a second ago. Yeah, it's doable. It's just a tricky jump. Is it too difficult though? I don't think so. Fall Guys, difficult game. And if you make that, that's gonna be where you die. Alright, cool. So now if we throw in the slime blocks, just like this, and you want to make sure there's a block of, I like to use slime stain paint because it kind of looks like slime blocks in a way, but it's immovable. Well, it's like not gonna hook the observer instead. So now if I press this button here, we should have triple piston extension. Press it again. Triple piston retraction. Perfect. So now if we replace these and this, they're both going to be extended. Hook up redstone lines to them and then put it on a super delayed clock. Trick that I know for observers is never like put an updatable block in when you want them to be retracted. Just go like that, and then when you place it, it's already going to be like that. Or not. Now you need to give them power ready. Should work. Okay, cool. Perfect. So I'm going to put different delays on these. Let's go. Oh. I was expecting not anything to happen there. I think 8 ticks on that one. And 4 ticks on this one. I don't think that's too bad. And now let's make a little clock, which shouldn't be difficult at all. I think we're just going to do an easy clock like the one down there and throw on max delay. All you need is 4 blocks of wool, or any block for that sake, and then 4 repeaters, set to whatever timing you want depending on the speed of the clock. And then you just want to give it a little power. Is that too fast? I think that's a tiny bit too fast. So I'm just going to have to stop the clock here. And all you need to do to add on more delay is do something like that. I think a couple more ticks wouldn't do too much. I think it would slow it down, make it a touch easier, but still tricky. Let's see how long this one takes. Oh, that seems so much better. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if it's... I don't think it's enough time. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off. Lucky that we didn't get any breaks. I think we really need to crank up like the amount of delay on these. It's like something like this almost. So one's only 4 ticks more delay than the other, which sucks. Kinda. That's so strange. Why isn't the clock going? Oh. That makes sense. Let's see. It will not get it. Okay. Let's try turning off the clock and then repowering it with the blocks on. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes. And I also want to rebuild these things properly. Just make sure everything's going okay. Just like that, and then just like this. And then take slime and green stained glass. Lime stained glass. Ah! Okay. Here we go. Slime, slime. Glass. Slime. Slime, glass. Just like that. Looks like that'll work. Okay, let's give it a test. Ooh, I'm really hoping this works. Bingo. Bango. Oh. Push it out. Will it retract it? Oh. It's doing it. That is awesome. I don't know if the delay is enough to stagger it. Like, now, I think they need to be staggered a touch more. So I think this should be the final pulse for it. So they're both retracted. If we chuck these on here. I think we just kind of loop it around here. I think that'll work. Well, I know that'll work. Okay, that should be enough delay. Should. Keyword. Okay. Let's see how it works. That one fires way first. Now it gets retracted. When this one gets retracted, I'm gonna go. Timing. I think this one should actually be shorter now. Now that they're completely staggered, it looks like. Oh. It's doable. It's doable. Just different way of doing it. Wow, that's loud. But that's 2 out of 3, 4. That one's done. That one's done. It's really only, that's 2 out of 6 to 7 done. So let's start working on the next part, which I think it would be fun to start working on the cannon. Line the thing with pressure plates. And then all the pressure plates will link up to this. I want to use different colored wool just so I know where I am. So I'm going to skip ahead till I place up all the pressure plates and then link them all up. See you guys in 1 sec. All will be functional. Yes. It's awesome. Okay. Next one. Let's give this a try. Made it. Yes. Okay. This is all done. This one is actually pretty fun. Then you've got the end rod. This one's easy. I don't really think there's much that we could do to make this one much harder. But here, there's normally like little things trying to push you off. So I'm thinking what we do is What about super tiny flying machines? Just no, that wouldn't work. We might have to make this one a tiny bit different. Okay, now that we're back, had some time to think, to come up with the design for what's gonna happen here. I'm thinking, yeah, this tiny little flying machine just going back and forth. I think to build a 2x1, all you need to do is something. It's this observer off the back. I think, how does it go? I forget. Yes, here, I remember. Like this. 2 blocks this way. Then an observer facing inward to inward. And then right here there should be an immovable object like obsidian. Stops. Yeah, let's make it stop the top part. So that when it shows up. Okay. Oh, it's quick. It's quick. She quick. She quick though. Okay. So this should catch it. Now once it gets here, if it sees this, we could also place another observer below, if that works. Yeah, that'll work. That's this part done. Probably one of the easier parts. Whoa, that voice crack was bad. And now I think I'm gonna turn all these into movable. Or like semi-movable, I guess. I don't really know what these are. It's actually a cool pattern. Let's just do that. Now this annoys me. Then, rotate. There you go. And now it's time for one of the easier ones. Just a regular double piston extender. Okay guys, so I think for the slime block double piston extender, which shouldn't be too tricky, should just be something a little bit like this, and 2 observers running in the same direction, just like this. And then right here, place a block with a dot of dust on it. And now if we power it, perfect. That is super easy. So now I'll just make a couple of these. What else? Okay, so let's give it a test. They all pull in at different times except for this one because I did not get rid of these blocks and replace it with terracotta. How did I not do that? And how are these ones working then? I don't know, dude. There's something wrong with me today. Okay. So, if we make a quick little clock, you guys have seen me make these probably 5 times today. Very easy, just repeater. Not easy when there's a 1 block gap. Repeater. Come under. We gotta go fast. Go time. Go, 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 go. Okay, yeah, if you go even a second too late, you're dead on that one. It's just a couple more things. I think another flying machine design like that, just going back and forth. Like 2 of them. I think that would be perfect for this one here. So you see me build this already, but I'm gonna do it again. Okay, that one's thrown together now. So now we've got two of them. I'm gonna try to make it past. I don't think it would be too tough. It's not too tough, but it's a bit of a challenge. It could slow you down at some points, like, and also if you get hit, it's not really gonna do much. It'll just send you to this, and then you can get like trapped underneath. If you get trapped underneath, there's a chance that you slip off. I don't know. And then on this one, it's a wrecking ball. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I might need to do another flying machine. I might. What we could do is have something a little bit like, if I build it right, something a little bit like this, getting pushed back and forth really fast, like extremely fast. When this is fast, I meant fast, like this is decently quick, and if you get in the way, you are getting pitched off the edge. So I think if I build a couple of these, I need to put it on the head. Okay, I think that's enough wrecking balls. I think that'll cause some damage. Oh, whoa. Okay, I gotta get through. And you die. That worked extremely well. And I think here, if I remember, there was a little pink line, which I must have left out somehow. But yeah, I think I just made slime climb from Fall Guys in Minecraft. That was actually pretty fun. Game mode creative. This was a super fun video to make. Super fun to play. In the future, I'm definitely gonna have friends try this map out. I'll leave the link to this world download in the description if any of you guys want to try playing it for yourselves. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for 500 subscribers. It's a decent amount. Halfway to monetization. Which is kind of sick. But thank you guys. See you later.